Guests being accused of rude behavior, or those who were secretly dating while filming the show, and idols being traumatized by the backlash they received, We Got Married is either something people enjoyed or absolutely hated. K-pop fans specifically have had some pretty strong feelings about this show for a long time. Let me tell you a story of how an innocent show turned the K-pop world into hell. Nasty controversies. For anyone who doesn't know, We Got Married was a popular reality variety show that aired on NBC from 2008 to 2017. The gist of the show was that different celebrities pretended to be married couples, and then they competed in various challenges. Upon first glance, the show seemed to be pretty harmless and fun, but We Got Married has been veiled in different disagreements since the beginning. In 2013, We Got Married was in its 4th season, and the star guests were SHINee's Taemin and A-Pink's Na-eun. Since the beginning, the viewers were absolutely smitten with the couple, as their on-screen chemistry was heart-fluttering and they genuinely seemed like a real couple. But it was exactly this which got the couple in hot waters. Once again, We Got Married was accused of being scripted and that the guests were acting everything out. The controversy resurfaced again when Taemin was supposedly caught receiving script instructions and being told how to say something. A staff member was supposedly heard telling the couple to say their lines in a different tone, and in another segment, a staff member was heard giving a cue to Taemin. A producer for We Got Married shared, "The rumors do not make sense because we never use scripts. We only schedule the filming locations and time. I've never received a script for the show. I spoke to the relevant staff member and she said she never said those things. She feels the accusations are unfair." Netizens also pointed out that on We Got Married, Taemin was afraid of bungee jumping and that his fear was just an act since he did bungee jumping for their SHINee's reality show. But a lot of netizens agreed that the feelings between Taemin and Na-eun seemed half real, half scripted. As one viewer commented, "There's obviously some sort of frame the producer set them up in, but there has to be some genuine feelings that are interchanged here and there." Many believe that these rumors were spread by Taemin Sasang fans in an effort to hurt the idol, and I must say, fans play a huge part when it comes to the show and how it ended, as you'll find out in a minute. It would be good to mention that variety shows can't really be scripted, but they can, or should be, planned to some extent beforehand in order to have the show go smoothly. In 2015, the situation surrounding one of the celebrity couples on We Got Married, in particular Girls' Day Yuta and the actor Hong Jong-hyun, got a little bit heated. Despite Jong-hyun's appearance on We Got Married, there were rumors floating around that Jong-hyun was dating After School's Nana for 7 months prior to him joining the show. Once the rumor got out, Nana's agency immediately denied it, claiming that the two are close, but they're not a couple and that those rumors are groundless. Netizens were quick to demand Jong-hyun and Yuta to step down from We Got Married, or to at least release an official statement about the situation. On top of that, Jong-hyun was also criticized for his seemingly cold behavior towards his on-screen wife Yuta, and according to netizens, Jong-hyun's actions on the show were completely fake. As the attention on the couple got stronger, Jong-hyun and Yuta did eventually step out from the show, but the reason was completely different. According to reports, they left the show due to scheduling conflicts. In the same year, in March of 2015, Lee Tae-im got herself into a controversy with a former member of the group Jewelry, Ye-won. Several news outlets and the staff of NBC revealed that during the filming of another show, Tutoring Across Generations, Lee Tae-im verbally attacked her colleague Ye-won as Lee Tae-im was upset that Ye-won dared to speak to her informally. When the video of their encounter was leaked, netizens could hear Lee Tae-im calling Ye-won a pushover, telling her to fix her stare if she doesn't want to get beaten up. After the outburst, Lee Tae-im stepped down from the show Tutoring Across Generations. At that time, Ye-won was a guest at We Got Married, and she received a fair amount of backlash herself as netizens demanded Ye-won to leave the show, in which she was a couple with Super Junior's Henry. Because Ye-won allegedly acted questionably in the leaked video, the comments were not holding back from criticizing her, saying, "If you have even a bit of conscience, apologize and step down." And she was so two-faced, it scares me. It gives me goosebumps. Others were demanding NBC and the show to take actions, commenting things like, "What are the staff doing? Please edit Ye-won out starting from today's episode." And they have also expressed their wishes for Super Junior's Henry to remarry someone else. Having to face so many controversies and conflicts, it was a matter of time until rumors of We Got Married getting cancelled started to float around. In 2017, an insider report claimed that We Got Married would be coming to an end after 10 years in May of 2017. NBC Entertainment quickly denied the cancellation rumors, saying, "Our position on We Got Married remains the same. We are currently not in discussions to cancel the show." Even though it was cancelled a few weeks after, We Got Married was generally popular among netizens. Unfortunately, there's a dark side to everything, and not only did it create terrible drama in the K-pop fandoms, the show negatively affected some of the participants as well. The real hell. While the majority of the idols participating in We Got Married enjoyed the show, once it aired, it became a whole other story. During one of the episodes of the Dive Studio show, Eric Nam, who joined We Got Married with his on-screen wife Solar from Mamamoo in 2016, opened up about his experience with We Got Married in the aftermath. Eric shared that even though he and Solar got along really well and that he had a great time on the show, he had avoided talking about it for some time. Eric said, "I honestly tried to avoid it because it was a very sensitive topic for a long time, in the sense that I got a lot of hate. And I'm sure it probably went both ways too, but being on We Got Married, for the people who are on it, if you are an idol or if you are a singer, there is a lot of sensitivity in terms of there are people who don't care. But there are also many people who really don't like us that way." What's shocking is that although it was almost 6 years ago, Eric still receives negative messages about his time on We Got Married to this day. In November of 2020, Eric publicly reunited with Solar for the first time since their time on We Got Married. Eric had this to say about his reunion with Solar. "If you look back at the radio show, Solar and I were visibly very cautious and uncomfortable at points. And it was funny because we can be friends, but it's a cautious thing." Eric added that even though he talked about this 4 years ago, he was still feeling very nervous that his words would be taken out of context. If you're a fan of K-pop or have encountered one, then you would know that some of the odd ones in the bunch really like to twist the idol's words and take things completely out of context and hurt the public image of the person in question. A user on Reddit pointed out that it's because of this, the toxic stan culture, that We Got Married would not do well at all in 2022. It's quite sad that Eric and Solar can't express their friendship publicly just because of some delusional fans. Last year in August of 2021, there was another rumor circulating online regarding We Got Married. At the beginning of the month, NBC revealed a plan to remake the show and call it We've Become Family. It's pretty similar to We Got Married, except here, different K-pop stars would become 3 different families to experience a happy life together with an addition of sponsored products to promote Korean culture. The leaked information said that NCT would be the guest group, in particular the members Yang Yang, Hendery, and Xiaojin, and let me tell you, it caused a whole freaking mess. A user on Twitter tweeted, "NCT on We Got Married? Dude, I feel so bad for whoever the girl is. There's a history of the women of the show being harassed by the men's fans, and we already know how batshit crazy NCTzens are." The same user also pointed out that if the NCT member would join the show, he would get a lot of hate as well, and that the show is cute, but fans always somehow ruin it. One of the fans even went as far as claiming that this would actually be the worst thing that could happen, furthermore proving that even though it was just a rumor, NCTzens didn't like the idea of NCT members appearing on the show. And this might apply for other 3rd and 4th generation K-pop groups who put a lot of effort into forming a friendship-like bond between them and their fans. While this can't be said for every fan there is, a lot of these fans would not be happy about seeing their idol date someone else, even if it's just pretend. It could be because of the intense fan service idols must do these days with their fans. This makes their fans often feel like they're all a group of friends. When it comes to fans, the opinions are rather split. It's quite ironic how K-pop fans view idols dating in real life and how they act when an idol pretends to be dating or pretends to be married on screen. If an idol announces that they're dating in their personal life, some fans are willing to go beyond measures to ruin that person's career, but once the dating is for a show, it becomes acceptable and enjoyable for some of the fans as they swoon and gush about the couple's fake skinship. Well, NCT being guests on We Got Married didn't progress into being something more than just a rumor. Facing the waves of backlash from NCT's fans, the show's representative immediately confirmed that they would cancel the production of the new version of We Got Married, but it seems like they have only taken out NCT out of the plan as they have continued with teasing the new We've Become a Family project to the public. NBC also shared that it had no plans on producing We Got Married Returns, a short 8-episode program aimed for a global audience, after one news outlet reported that We Got Married was about to return 4 years after its end. The report said, "The newly planned We Got Married will continue with the concept of celebrities trying out the marriage experience, but will expand by showing the interaction between family members as well." And once again, the netizens had a lot to say. After hearing the news, online communities were swamped with their opinions and thoughts. An anonymous netizen wrote, "I really feel like NBC is going to go down. There were so many broadcast accidents these days, starting with the Olympics opening event and the interview controversy." Another said, "It might be more fun if they do something like We Became Roommates and pair same-sex idols to live together." Someone else wrote, "They wouldn't have thought about producing this if they knew the trends these days." Looking at it, it's safe to say that NBC's decision not to bring We Got Married back seems like a good thing. The way fans view their idols dating or having a love interest seems to have gotten worse over the years, and who knows how many fan wars would happen if the biggest stars of K-pop right now decided to join a show like this. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!